Community honored late mother and daughter stands against violence. Jogi family launches legal action over jet ski tragedy. And MP David Thomas pays tribute to Nisha Roberts at joint funeral. Good evening, I am Renessa Ortiz and you're locked into Tobago Updates television news for Thursday, 16th July 2026. Now to our top story. A community wrapped in grief took to the streets of Mount St. George, Tobago to reclaim their peace. Last night, a solemn walk against crime and violence was winding its way from the bottom of No. 1 Village Street to the Mount St. George Seventh-day Adventist Church. The gathering is a powerful display of solidarity for Nisha Roberts, whose tragic stabbing earlier this month shattered this tight-knit neighborhood. The heartbreak only deepened days later when Nisha's mother, Irma Roberts, suffered a fatal medical emergency, leaving the community to mourn a devastating double loss. For the residents marching last night, this journey is a way to wrap the remaining family in love and demand an end to the violence stealing their loved ones. The marchers gathered at the church for a tribute and wake to celebrate both Nisha and Irma's lives ahead of their funerals that took place today. By walking shoulder to shoulder, the people of Mount St. George were turning their shock into a collective voice, proving that community spirit will always stand tall against violence. 3 months after the tragic death of 7-year-old Angelica Jogi on April 8th, her family has taken the first formal step toward legal action. On Tuesday, attorneys for the family served a 200-page pre-action protocol letter. The legal notice names the Tobago House of Assembly, Pigeon Point Heritage Park, and the jet ski operator. The document alleges the operator failed to exercise reasonable care, lost control of the watercraft, and entered a designated swimming area. However, the family says responsibility goes beyond the driver. The letter claims the THA and Pigeon Point management failed to supervise the beach and enforce adequate safety measures to protect swimmers. On April 8th, young Angelica was reportedly bathing inside a protected zone with her family when she was struck. The autopsy revealed that she died from multiple traumatic injuries. Both her father and her uncle were also injured in the crash. This legal step gives all parties an opportunity to respond before a civil lawsuit is filed in court. Meanwhile, the criminal investigation into the crash remains ongoing, and no charges have been laid. Tobago Updates reached out to the THA, who confirmed receipt of the Jogi family's pre-action protocol documents. Tears, songs, and emotional tributes flowed freely in Mount St. George today as Tobago bid a painful farewell to a beloved mother and daughter. Reporter Joel Green George reports about the details of the joint funeral service tonight.
Under the solemn watch of the Seventh-day Adventist Pathfinders, a grieving community gathered at the Mount St. George SDA Church. They came to celebrate the lives of 39-year-old Nisha Roberts and her 70-year-old mother, Irma Roberts. An attacker stabbed Nisha to death at her home on July 1st, and her grieving mother died of a sudden illness just 1 week later. During the emotional service, school classmates sang comforting hymns, close friends read scriptures, and the family pastor delivered a eulogy. Tobago East Member of Parliament David Thomas shared a deeply personal memory of meeting Nisha just hours before her tragic death.
I've spoken to Nisha once in my lifetime, and that was the evening before she met her demise.
Thomas reflected on Nisha's profound humility. He recalled seeing her working as a loader on a garbage truck, an experience that completely reshaped his perspective on honest, hard labor.
It explained hard work. It explained somebody who was willing to go the distance to secure her own development and provide herself with what she wanted.
The Member of Parliament emphasized that Nisha's willingness to work in any capacity showed the true, selfless depth of her character.
When I saw Nisha, it brought a whole different meaning to that vocation. And more than that, it said to me, all of us who choose to look down at people at times need to understand the heart of genuine people. People who would want to go out there, earn an honest dollar, just to make sure that they could provide for themselves and their families. Nisha brought that meaning to me.
Following the service, mother and daughter were laid to rest side by side at the Mount St. George Public Cemetery. Their legacy of love, humility, and quiet strength will remain with this community forever. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
Up next, Tobago youth advocate represents Trinidad and Tobago at the UN office in New York.
Step out of my dreams to my real life. 'Cause girl, I wanna know you feel like, yeah. Come closer to me, let the stars align, yeah. In the middle of the night, you bring the sunshine. Miss Lady, she have a pot on the fire, burn a flame when she cooking.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Tobago, are you ready to celebrate culture, color, and creativity? Then make Heritage Haven books and things your first stop this Heritage Festival. Step into a world of vibrant African wear, handcrafted accessories, unique gifts, local authors, and inspiring books for every age. Whether you're dressing for the festivities or searching for something special, Heritage Haven has something just for you. Heritage Haven books and things where culture comes alive. Visit us today at the Scarborough Esplanade and discover treasures. Celebrate culture where read it, live it.
Thank you for staying with us. From a grassroots eco project in Tobago straight to the floor of the United Nations, tonight one local youth advocate is amplifying the voice of the entire Caribbean on the world's most influential diplomatic stage. William Lewis, the visionary founder behind Tobago's Fruits for Tomorrow initiative, is currently in New York representing the region at the UN High-Level Political Forum on Sustainable Development. Standing before international delegates, Lewis is aggressively advocating for global food security solutions while demanding that young people be given a permanent seat at the table where global policy is drafted. Reporter Alia Balgobin has the details.
The halls of the United Nations headquarters in New York are buzzing this week as global leaders gather for the annual high-level political forum. But this year, a critical voice from Tobago is sitting at the table. 17-year-old William Lewis, who was appointed as one of the UN's Young Leaders for Sustainable Development Goals, was invited by the UN Youth Office to bring a fresh perspective to global policy discussions. For Lewis, youth presence at these high-level talks is not just a preference, it is a necessity.
Yet I was given this opportunity. I was invited by the United Nations Youth Office to be able to come to this entire high-level political forum for the Sustainable Development Goals and speak and give my part of it. I believe that youths, we have a lot to contribute. We contribute a new perspective and unique assets to these discussions, and that we should be in the rooms, especially if we're supposed to be the future leaders of tomorrow.
Lewis is zeroing in on Sustainable Development Goal number 2, which aims for zero hunger. It is a mission that directly mirrors her own local initiative, Fruits for Tomorrow, which began as a divinely inspired vision to honor Tobago's island heritage, protect the environment, and champion human rights. Its mission is to replenish the island's ecological and cultural tapestry by restoring abundant native and local fruit trees across communities. She is eager to see the lessons from her local projects expand onto the world stage.
I'm eager to talk about youth engagement, especially Sustainable Development Goal number 2 of zero hunger, especially because it aligns with my foundation of Fruits for Tomorrow. And I'm really excited to speak about, how we can raise awareness of the SDGs, not just in this region, but worldwide. And I think me being a youth, adding that new, fresh perspective is something that is truly needed.
As the forum continues, Lewis remains a strong voice reminding global leaders that the sustainable targets for 2030 cannot be achieved without empowering the generation that will inherit them. Reporting for Tobago Updates Television News, I am AMPLIA.
If you need to conduct transactions at the licensing offices across Trinidad and Tobago, you will soon have more time to do so. Starting Monday, July 20th, all cashier stations within the licensing division are extending their revenue collection hours. In a press release issued yesterday by the Division of Public Infrastructure and Transportation, the public was informed of this new change. Under the new schedule, cashier stations will accept cash, links, and check payments until 3:30 p.m. daily, instead of the 3 p.m. cutoff time. The change comes from a memorandum issued by the Transport Commissioner on July 7th. According to the Division of Public Infrastructure and Transportation, this adjustment aims to directly improve customer service and revenue collection. Officials say the extra time will make transactions more convenient for the public and improve overall service efficiency across the division. Whether you're paying fees or renewing documents, you'll have an extra window of time to get it done starting from next week, Monday. The Tobago Unified Calypsonians Organization, or TUCO, has officially scheduled its Tobago zonal elections. Members will cast their votes on Sunday, August 9, 2026. If you want to run for office, the nomination process begins next week. You can file your papers starting Monday, July 12th through Friday, July 24th, between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. There is also a final shorter window on Saturday, July 25th, from 9 a.m. until noon. All completed forms must go into the official nomination box. You can find it at TUCO Tobago office, located on the first floor of the JVM building on Wilson Road in Scarborough. Nomination forms have been available since Monday. To qualify, both the candidates and their proposers must be fully financial members of the Tobago zone. Officials will open the nomination boxes on Saturday, July 25th at 3 p.m. at the zonal office. Election committee members, zonal executives, and the candidates can all be present for the opening. For more information, contact the TUCO zonal office during normal business hours. The news will continue in a moment, but why wait? You can follow every story, every update all the time. Join the conversation and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. Don't miss a beat, we'll be right back.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Tobago, are you ready to celebrate culture, color, and creativity? Then make Heritage Haven books and things your first stop this Heritage Festival. Step into a world of vibrant African wear, handcrafted accessories, unique gifts, local authors, and inspiring books for every age. Whether you're dressing for the festivities or searching for something special, Heritage Haven has something just for you. Heritage Haven books and things where culture comes alive. Visit us today at the Scarborough Esplanade and discover treasures. Celebrate culture where read it, live it.
As small Caribbean islands, we do need to remember that we can't do it individually. The Caribbean needs to work as a whole. From something as simple as pool procurement of medicine or pool procurement of equipment, to sharing training, to having centers of excellence in different islands. Working together as one, we can become giants.
Be viewing Caribbean Medical TV on this station.
From the reef to the road, Tobago calling. Sweet vibes, sweet wine, everybody falling. We bring the culture straight to you. Tobago updates, we keeping it true.
Oh gosh, Tobago updates. On the screen, there we go. You're home for October Carnival show. From the big stage shine to the rabbit hole line, we bring Tobago to the world in real time.
Tobago updates, Tobago updates. Carnival 2026, we said the pace, 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 pace. Wave your flag, anywhere you're there, anywhere. Island love, trimming all around you. Yeah. Big king love, come for the rhythm start.
Tobago updates, Caribbean art, Caribbean art, 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 art.
Coming up, Barbados kicks off festival season with Crop Over, where you can live like a local. Moments of discovery and joy during Culinary Month in Antigua and Barbuda. Find that hero within you. As these women of vision share their stories of success, Caribbean Passport TV, your guide to what's happening in the region, here on this station.
Welcome back. The future of international cricket is on full display right here in Tobago, as the island hosts the highly anticipated Under-16 Global Youth Series. Among the visiting contingents is the United States youth team, looking to absorb both the high-quality play and the distinct local culture. Tobago Updates reporter Alia Balgobin caught up with one of the USA coaches to see how the young squad is adapting.
For the Vision United States Under-16 cricket team, this tournament is about much more than just runs and wickets. It's a critical development opportunity, exposing young players to unique playing conditions and a deeply rooted cricket culture that they simply cannot find back home.
Tournament is about two things. The way we look at it is, one, getting the Under-16 boys exposure to the culture within the Caribbean, as well as playing in different surfaces with different teams, and that's something they don't get back home. And especially as United States is developing its cricketing culture as well as developing the game itself, it is really helpful for the boys. to experience this, and a facility like this, it's something they don't play usually at. So
despite some early interference from wet weather, the young American squad has kept their spirits exceptionally high, turning every moment on the island into a learning experience.
While initial couple of games, the rain gods weren't really favorable to us, but we made the best out of what we could, and the boys enjoyed even that too.
USA coach Virendra emphasizes that at the under-16 level, match play in unfamiliar territory is an ultimate classroom. It is where structural training transforms into real game intuition.
I think under 16, this is the age group when the kids have already learned quite a few skills, and this is where they apply those skills in the games and in various different situations. So this is very pivotal in my view. As they learn this develops them into real cricketers, and experiencing and match situations and playing in different kind of combinations is really helpful. And that helps develop the cricket as a game.
As the tournament progresses, these young athletes leave Tobago not only with sharper on-the-field skills, but with a broader appreciation for the global game. AMPLIA Balgobin, reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Tobago is taking its relief efforts for earthquake-hit Venezuela directly into local communities with a major weekend collection drive as the humanitarian emergency in Venezuela continues to mount following the devastating twin earthquakes. In response, the Tobago Emergency Management Agency, TEMA, is bringing its National Relief Collection Drive straight to your doorstep. This Saturday, July 18th, TEMA will host the Venezuelan Marathon Relief Drive. Beginning at 8 a.m., a special collection convoy will depart the Emergency Operations Center at the Fairfield Complex in Bacalet and head to Charlottesville. From there, the convoy will journey through various island communities, making designated stops so residents can donate approved items closer to home. Organizers are prioritizing over-the-counter medical supplies, personal hygiene products, cots, and non-perishable foods that with a shelf life of at least 3 months. Officials emphasize that clothing, prescription drugs, and perishable foods are not being accepted. If you miss the weekend convoy, stationary drop-off points remain open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can deliver your donations to the Fairfield Complex in Scarborough or the Disaster Relief Warehouse in Signal Hill. More than 14 months after 34-year-old Ronald Marcel was shot and killed by police in Bethel, his parents are finally seeing a crack in the wall of silence. Today we look at their ongoing fight for answers. Here is Tobago Updates reporter Jewel Green-George.
It was April 25th, 2025, when a police encounter at Egypt Junction took the life of Ronald Ratti Marcel. Initial police reports alleged that around 9:15 a.m., an officer attempted to arrest Marcel, who was wanted for several offenses. It was reported that Marcel resisted and attacked the officer with a knife and with a cutlass. A struggle ensued, and the TTPS say the officer acted in line with the use of force policy by discharging his weapon. Although Marcel was rushed to the Scarborough General Hospital, he died while receiving treatment. However, video footage has emerged that refutes that version, as Marcel was seen handcuffed on the ground before being shot. Since that morning, his family has faced a wall of silence. But 8 days ago, on July 8th, Ronald's father, Clint Collins, and his mother, Rhonda, bypassed the red tape, walking straight into the Assistant Commissioner's office in Scarborough.
I'm Clint Collins. I'm Ronald Marcel's father. And I'll be here today to find out any information concerning my son death. After I hear some months now, nobody never make no formal report to we that concerning if the matter, what going on with the matter, my son death.
Collins filled out official Freedom of Information Act forms during the meeting. While the Police Complaints Authority continues its investigation, the family remains stuck in a holding pattern, waiting on the local police high command's next move.
From 2025 to 2026, it's not been easy. I haven't been as stable as I am right now facing that death of my son, Ronel Marcel, it's been a real big challenge for us. All I need is for them to come out and give us the piece of justice for my son, Ronel Marcel.
The family says the mental toll of seeking answers has been heavy. They are demanding direct communication and accountability from the top brass.
What I hear on the news once recently that the commissioner of police said that he's not charging no policeman for murdering nobody and this kind of thing, but that is murder. What took place with my son, that is murder. And if the commissioner of police could call afford, they say, well, okay, if they are charging no policeman for murder again or for counseling, which is we that need counseling. No police, nobody can come and speak to us and tell us nothing. Are we going on in a circle?
The Assistant Commissioner has promised to provide a formal update in 2 weeks on July 22nd. Until then, the family is holding off on legal action, waiting to see if the system will finally deliver answers. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
The weather report when we return.
Tobago, are you ready to celebrate culture, color, and creativity? Then make Heritage Haven books and things your first stop this Heritage Festival. Step into a world of vibrant African wear, handcrafted accessories, unique gifts, local authors, and inspiring books for every age. Whether you're dressing for the festivities or searching for something special, Heritage Haven has something just for you. Heritage Haven books and things where culture comes alive. Visit us today at the Scarborough Esplanade and discover treasures. Celebrate culture where read it, live it.
The Caribbean is more than just a place. It's a spirit, resilient, vibrant, and full of possibility. It's who we are at the heart of everything we do. For over 150 years, we've been right here, invested in the Caribbean, its people, and its progress. And today, we're going even further. We're deepening our commitment to the region, continuing to invest in the networks, services, and digital solutions that move Caribbean businesses forward. Whether you are a mid-sized business or multinational player, we bring you resilient connectivity, personalized service, and tailored IT solutions, all powered by local teams that truly have your back. We're here to help you navigate challenges, grow, and achieve your goals with practical solutions, reliable networks, and a partnership rooted in trust and your long-term success. Liberty Business, rooted in the Caribbean, committed to you.
And now for a look at the weather update from the Trinidad and Tobago Met Office. Tonight we can expect fair to partly cloudy skies with a few showers, particularly favoring the pre-dawn hours. Minimum temperatures will drop to 25 degrees Celsius at Piaco and 26 degrees Celsius at Crown Point. Tomorrow, Friday, will start partly cloudy with a few light to moderate showers. However, conditions are expected to become increasingly cloudy after midnight with scattered showers or periods of rain. There is a low 30% chance of isolated heavy showers or thunderstorms favoring southern regions of Trinidad during the day, which increases to a medium 40% chance of isolated heavy showers or thunderstorms favoring Trinidad tomorrow night. Please note that in the event of heavy showers or thunderstorms, gusty winds are likely and street or flash flooding may occur in areas so prone. The heat index is forecast to register at 36 degrees Celsius at Piaco and 34 degrees Celsius at Crown Point. Seas remain moderate with waves in open waters measuring near 2 meters. In sheltered areas, waves will stay near 1 meter and can become occasionally choppy. For those monitoring the tides on Friday in Port of Spain, high tides are at 5:52 a.m. and 6:50 p.m. with a low tide at 12:21 p.m. In Scarborough, high tides are at 5:37 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. with a low tide at 12:13 p.m. Sunrise is at 5:51 and sunset will be at 6:32. And that's all the time we have for tonight's Tobago Updates news. Have a great night, and let's recap the headlines. Community honored late mother and daughter stands against violence. Jogi family launches legal action over jet ski tragedy. And MP David Thomas pays tribute to Nisha Roberts at joint funeral.